Okay, I can't tell if my live stream is up and working or not, but hello everybody nonetheless, and welcome to F1 2020 Online Mayhem live, and yeah. So first and foremost, as we get started into this trio of races that I'm doing, I just want to make a very brief announcement, and just want to say that what is he doing? Why did he brake? Why did he brake so early? Oh, what a tit. That guy's gone off on the right of me there. I do have some slight damage, but I'm going to try and race with it. But anyway, I was going to say, the next few weeks for me are personally going to be absolutely, understeer central. The next few weeks are going to just be absolute chaos. So with that said, I'm going to be taking a short hiatus from YouTube for the next couple of weeks. Obviously, next week I am away for the entire week. I am spending a week away with someone, and then I am at Silverstone literally days after. So I am going to be taking a short break for the duration of that, plus about another week or so after I'm back. So like I said, I'm just going to be taking a short break from producing content on here for the next couple of weeks, but I will be returning and the content will be bigger and better than ever. I wish I could actually see my stream so I could read my comments. I do apologise to anyone who has commented right now. As I can't see, I'm going to try and get that up immediately so I can actually read people's comments. It's a little bit annoying that I can't. Let's see if I can find my channel. Right, there we go. Okay, I've actually got my stream up now, but I can't actually read whatever comment was put, so I do apologise for that. I'm not overly convinced it was a very nice comment. Anyway, back to the race then. It is lap 2 out of 5. I've managed to get my live stream up. I can actually see what I'm doing now. And I've got 2 viewers and 2 comments, but again I can't see who's commented what, so right. Let's see if I can catch these guys.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Whatever's going on. Oh, someone's had a big shunt there. That's a massive one.
Okay, clear.
Don't normally see people shunting there, do you? That's madness. Right, despite having damage, I'm actually going along quite nicely here. I'm in P6. Out of 11.
Yellow flag.
Oh, he's gone. There's another car gone just to the right of me there. And just by plodding along and doing my own thing, I'm gaining position. But someone called Certified Eddie is right behind me. So that could get interesting. And there's a car in front of me that I'm just catching up to. Oh, he's gone. Right, that's P4 now. But now I've got 2 cars right behind me. And someone who I believe has cut the corner to take me off. What an actual prick! Where was the need for that, sir? Where was the need? That was purely done out of salt. Oh, look, he's gone. What? Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. So pathetically predictable. You get knobheads in most lobbies, to be fair. But clearly he is this lobby's knobhead. Right, I'm in P5 now. I lost P4 to Certified Eddie thanks to that dickhead who decided to cut the corner to run me off the road, doing a Perez Leclerc move there. Oh god, the understeer is real! And, well, that was his fault there.
Green flag.
I'm taking no responsibility for that. That was his fault. He had the room. I rejoined. I didn't go across into him. So whatever he did there, that's on him. I am accepting literally no responsibility for that. Well, Certified Eddie has disappeared, and it appears there's not many cars left in the race. As I take a very outside line there.
This is your final lap of the race. Caution, caution.
There's another yellow flag. Who's gone now? Oh, that's someone in turn 1. That's P4 now. Look at these positions I'm making up just because of everyone else crashing. I'm just here by myself, having had damage since lap 1. And yeah, I'm doing my own race. P4. Cruising along nicely. And both the guys behind me have penalties. I do wonder what the penalties have been awarded for. Certified Eddie's jumped up to second. Fair play to him. But I think for us it's going to be P3, P4. Not a bad opening race. Like I said, I had issues starting the stream as soon as I did get it started. But for us that's P4. Not a bad opening race. Right, let's see if I can sort this stream out. There we go. I'm back on my own channel now. I had to jump onto my other channel just to make sure that the stream was working. And we're now fully running despite the technical difficulties. It's always them pesky technical difficulties. Right, I've posted a link to Facebook. Right, so while I'm here, let's actually discuss some F1 things. I should probably talk about my thoughts on the season so far, and my thoughts is that it's actually been a really interesting season so far. A lot of my predictions aren't as true to what I thought they would be. Like, for one thing, at this stage of the season, I didn't expect Max Verstappen to have as strong a lead as he does. But, with that said, Mercedes are bringing upgrades to the next one, which is Silverstone. And, of course, this is where they're going to be debuting the new sprint qualifying format, which, I'm not going to lie, at first, I was quite against. But I kind of want to see how it plays out. I want to give it a fair chance to see how it plays out and before I form any opinion on it. So that's that. But yeah, let's talk about my 5 drivers of the season so far then. Lando Norris, for me, he's been brilliant pretty much every race. He has been consistent. And he's just smashing it out of the park every time. I mean, he's got 3 podiums this season. And I genuinely think if Perez and Bottas remain as inconsistent as they have been, Lando has a genuine shout at being P3 in the championship. I don't want to make a call on it yet, though, because F1 can surprise and has surprised many times this season. But I think Lando could do it. The second driver I want to mention, I gave this guy a big shout last year, and I'm going to do it again because, again, he's just excelling with what he's got, and that is Pierre Gasly. Completely carrying the AlphaTauri team at the moment, and he's doing it very well. He obviously had that podium in Baku, which a lot of people would say, well, that was luck because of what happened to Max, and obviously with Lewis going off, but it's where you finish at the end, and you've got to be in it to get the results. As Ron Dennis famously said, if you want to finish first you have to finish. So, yeah, Pierre Gasly doing really, really well this season again. And Red Bull must be taking notes, but even if they're not, I feel like there is another team that will want him, because Pierre is doing incredibly at the moment. Third, I want to say Carlos Sainz, because he has got up to speed with that Ferrari really well. Despite it being still somewhat of a dog, Carlos has just got in it, got himself up to speed, and of course we can't overlook his brilliant podium in Monaco. Yeah, that was really well done for Carlos. And once again proving what I say about him, that he is one of the most underrated drivers on the grid. I feel like I feel like more attention needs to be paid to Carlos here. I'm really stuck now because I forgot. Max Verstappen again. Yeah, he'd be my number 4. He'd be my 4th mention. Just because, yeah, he's leading the championship. And this season, you know, Max has been consistent. He's been quick. He's done everything that's asked of him. I do feel like at Baku he was pushing the tyres a little too hard, perhaps. But, you know, other than that, Max has been brilliant. Can't fault him. And 5th, and very obviously, George Russell. His qualifying performances have been somewhat excellent. And, you know, his race performances, and especially in the last few races, you know, he's been knocking on the door of points quite a few times. Most recently in Austria, and he was very, very unfortunate to lose the point to Fernando Alonso right at the end. But, as we all know, it's Fernando Alonso, and if he sniffs an opportunity, he's always going to take it. So those are my 5 top drivers of the year. If I was to say my 3 weakest drivers, number 1, quite obviously Nikita Mazepin. You know, aside from everything else and the controversy surrounding him, I have to focus about what I see on the track, and what I'm seeing, he always seems to be either well off his teammate or facing backwards in one way or another. The only time he's beat his teammate Mick Schumacher was in Monaco, and even then Mick had an issue with the car and still finished right up Nikita's chuff. And I really was not impressed with Nikita Mazepin's defending at Baku when he nearly ended up swiping his teammate out. So I don't have a lot of positive things to say there, but yeah, just it's not. I don't know. He's got a lot of work to do and a lot of learning to do, I feel. My second, and I know he's come good of late, and he's had a couple of solid races, but I'm going to say Yuki Tsunoda. You know, the amount of hype that was put behind him before the season started, and I just don't feel he's delivered on that. And some of the team radio outbursts I've heard, come on, you know, you don't just get to the top level of motorsport and then get to be able to shout and cuss all over your team radio at the team that have put you in the sport, and, you know, the people that have got behind you. Yeah, it's very disrespectful to them, very unprofessional. I just feel like on track he's not quite yet reached his potential. He's not really shown what he can do yet. So that's why I'm going to say Yuki Tsunoda. Third, and this is one that's going to stir the pot a little bit, and I know a lot of people will probably disagree, and that's cool. You are more than welcome to disagree. This is just my personal opinion. Daniel Ricciardo, he just has not... He seemingly just has not settled into that McLaren quite as fast as, say, Carlos has with the Ferrari. But I'm not going to say he hasn't had a couple of good races, because he has. But again, I feel like we haven't fully seen him reach his potential yet, and I feel like he's still struggling to adapt to the McLaren. But I really thought, you know, he would be right there with Lando, if not ahead of Lando, and potentially punishing one of the two teams ahead. Just like Lando was in Austria. Like, Lando was all over the Mercedes throughout that race, even beating Lewis Hamilton, so... I don't know, we haven't really seen the Ricciardo magic just yet, but plenty of time in the season to see it. It's going to be a long season. So yeah, that's my thoughts on what we've seen so far. Also, I'm going to be honest, I'm not that disappointed to see the Australian Grand Prix go, because I feel like that circuit has a lot of bias towards it, because traditionally it has been the first race of the season, so a lot of people get really hyped for it for that reason. That's a really good move by that guy, by the way. And he's going to squeeze me out. He has squeezed me out there. This has been a bad start. So what can we do from here? CPT Kraken looking... Oh, he's going to hit the wall. He has hit the wall. So that's going to be me taking the position from him there. Just making it clear that he's not coming through there. Oh, I think this guy's hit the wall as well. Oh, he's hit a wall there as well. And he actually let... I think he let me go there. He saw I was up the inside and gave me plenty of room, so fair play to him. You know, he saw I was up the inside trying to make the best opportunity, and Simple, I can't read that name, but he has DC'd, so we have lost him. I'm just going to go straight through him and into P4. Wow! Right, back to my starting position. Mainly due to other drivers making mistakes. Do you mind, Jasper? But yeah, so the point of this was to say that I am taking a brief break. So obviously I'm going to Silverstone, and I've got a long trip ahead of me for the next week or so, so yeah, I am not around. What the hell are these two doing? They're mounting each other. I mean, cool, if you two want to do that, I'll happily take second. The things I see on here. Certifiable Eddie is screaming on the headset, so I'm not sure what he's so unhappy about. I can't really see much of what's going on. I know this guy's trying to close in on me though, but I don't want him anywhere near me after what I've been seeing. I think the leader is just pulling away from me little by little here, so I don't know, as long as I can keep it pointing forwards, we should be good for P2 here. Let's just not do a I am stupid into the castle section. In fact, I think I've pretty much got clear of the guy behind me now. This guy in front is ridiculously fast. I don't think I'll be able to catch him without a mistake being made on his part. I'm going to keep hunting him. I'm going to keep trying to get away from the battles behind me, as it were. Let's keep pushing.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Oh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. But I think we'll get away with that one. But that has enabled Christian to close in on me, and that he might have some DRS here. So I need to just push on a bit and try and get away from him. I'd love to finish P2 here. but I also know that the other guy wants it as well. But I'm starting to pull clear of him again now. Oh, I won't if I do that. That was very sideways out the corner. But I think he's done the same thing, so I've gained another couple of attempts there. Oh shit, right, that's a problem. That's a problem. That is a big problem, so I need 2 seconds on him, which I've already got. But now I need to sustain that. And in fact, the gap's going up, so I don't think there's too much of a problem there. That's just not what I needed. We've got 2 more laps to go. And like I said, I always do a trio of races. I always do 3 when I do these things. So this will be the penultimate race. Like I said, I just wanted to get my thought. I just wanted to talk about the season we've seen so far, as well as addressing the fact that I will be taking a short break. Anyway, also, race of the season for me, I'm going to say Imola. That race had it all. I'm just starting to chip into the leader's lead a little bit, so has he hit a wall, or am I just going faster? Because I've just set a purple sector out of nowhere, so it must be me just driving faster. Let's go to Rich Mix. Let's try and get that fastest lap off of him. Let's go for that fastest lap. Oh god. Not going to do it by doing that. The guys behind me have all but disappeared now, so I've no idea what's happened to them. In fact, I'm going 1.6 seconds quicker on this lap. So whatever I'm doing on this lap, I'm doing it right. Right, let's get that to 6%, and then I can just power along. Right, we'll use a little bit more. I want this fastest lap. And I've got the fastest lap. Boy! I wanted that one. I wonder, has he had a moment, or have I just driven better? I'm unsure of what's happened. Because I've started catching him quite significantly. I feel like if I'd have done that a couple of laps ago, I could have actually had a chance at catching him by the end. But we'll see. Well, no, my lap time's 3 tenths down, so I don't think it's necessarily anything I'm doing. I just think he's either clipped a wall somewhere, or he's just backing off and... Oh shit, well I've clipped a wall now. Oh, he's got a 2-second penalty, so I would assume he's clipped a wall somewhere, but it's not done him all that much damage. And he's won the race. I'll take second, and that was a great last sector. Pulling back 3 tenths, and eventually I finished 4 seconds behind him, so I closed in 3 seconds on him there. So he had to keep his nerves about him there with me closing him down, but fair play, that was a great drive by Falcon. And I think I should keep the fastest lap there, as we now wait for the other drivers to finish. Christian goes across the line, so does Kraken. And these two are having a battle for the last. Right, so that's Baku. We got second. It's one of those races that's just about staying out of trouble and keeping it clean, and that's exactly what we did. So that's a P2 in Baku then. Not a bad drive. I do feel like we could have gone a little bit quicker at the beginning of the race and maybe had a better chance at grabbing the win, but P2 still good. I'll happily accept P2. And obviously we qualified quite well as well. We qualified 4th, dropped to 7th in the opening lap, but we were able to just keep making up positions, mainly due to other drivers crashing, but hey, we didn't. That's the important thing. Jasper, you're very attention demanding, you know that. Jasper is a cat for context purposes. Oh yes, let's have France. Let's have France. I love. See, this is the thing. Well, other than obviously this season, boring ass races on telly, but it's so fun to drive. But it looks like we're gonna have Austria as the final race, so I'm not particularly mad about that. I quite like the Austrian circuit. And a lot of people who know this channel will probably comment, oh yeah, because it's got very, very, very few corners, so you actually be quite good round there. Yeah, to anyone who says that, just watch the previous race in Baku. I did not make a single error in that race. Other than maybe being too lenient at the start and not really getting my elbows out. Get your elbows out for the lads. It's probably one of the stupidest things I'll ever say. Yeah, the French Grand Prix. What a surprise. We actually had a decent race round there. And of course it was good to see Max Verstappen doing the Mercedes strategy and turning it back on them, as Lewis did in Budapest and I want to say Barcelona. And then Max just doing it straight back to him in France and taking the win. Fair play. Also, I just want to say the number of idiots that were just like, oh, Leclerc crashed deliberately in Monaco. That just makes me despair for the F1 fandom. It's just idiocy to claim that a driver would fully risk the car for that. And we've got a very, very wet qualifying session here. I can even hear it raining. The recommended tyres is full wets. Oh my god, look how wet this is. This is gonna be quite unpleasant. Look how wet it is. That's what she said. Right, into the first corner. That was a little more careful than I would have liked. Oh my god. That was actually pretty smooth through 3 there, I'm not going to lie. I'm proud of that one. Or 2, I forget what corner number that is. Right. That was pretty smooth as well, I'm not going to... This has been pretty smooth a lap so far. I'll be gutted if I'm not at least within the top 5, because I feel like this has been quite a smooth lap. So let's try and keep it smooth. Now this will be only too easy to get a track extension warning, and I put more on the curb there than I would have liked. Let's just get this through. No! That's very harsh. That is very harsh. And that would have been pole. That is extremely harsh. I didn't really gain anything doing that. So from what could have been pole position, now I am starting stone dead last. All because of that. That is very harsh. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that. That was too harsh. I mean, I know it's a penalty that... I know that, again, I did exceed track limits, but in those conditions, I still thought I had a wheel on the circuit. That's a little bit harsh. Yeah, that 1:15.8, that would have been enough for pole. I drove most of that lap flawlessly, so that's bollocks, but rules are rules. Unfortunately for me. And now we're in the thick of it. But you know, it's a 5-lap race. Anything can happen. It probably will happen. It's F1. Anything can happen in F1. And it usually does. So let's see one of those traditional anything can happen races here in Austria. Lights out and away we go. We've already made up a position thanks to a very slow starting guy there. I'm going to brake quite early because, again, I know a lot of people... Well, I'm being sandwiched here. And, okay, so we're still in P10. We have maintained position. I'm going on the grass there. 2 drivers are going full send into 2. We are not going to do that. We're just going to take our line. And that's very good. Oh! Someone's rejoining there. 2 cars rejoining there. And in fact, he's caught... Oh! That was a bit of a hopeless move there. That was more of an ambitious, I'm going for it move. And as a result, that did not work for me at all. Someone has gone off there. They're going to rejoin. That's going to cost me a little bit of momentum. This is not the end of the field I should have been in. Look how much more momentum I have than this guy.
Well done.
I'm alongside him here, and this should be me getting that move done. It is. I'm quite happy with that one. He's just in the middle of the circuit, so I've had to avoid him. And I don't think that guy's anywhere near close enough to be making a move. He's going to have a look, but I've just shut the door in his face. I'm not interested in that. I'm now going to... Oi! What are you doing, lad? What are you doing? Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That was a horrible crash there. And that was a big mistake on my part. I do apologise profusely for that one.
You've taken some minor damage.
I think I outbraked myself and then went into... Oh my god! What? This is the thing that irks me about people in this game, is that they suddenly brake mid-corner. Do your decelerating before the corner. Something I should have done into 2. He's going to go round. No, he hasn't. I've had to take avoiding action. I can't complete the pass off circuit. He's gone round there. Oh my days, this is craziness.
DRS is now enabled.
I do want to offer a full and sincere apology to the guy I full-on wiped out, because that was inexcusable there. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong. I think I'd have to look back at the stream to figure out what happened there. I don't know if that was just a lapse in braking or what. Oh my days! See, this is the thing! Braking in the middle of the corner! Why do they do this? Right, I'm on this guy's left. This is just chaos, this is not one of my better races. I'm still will to will with this guy actually, but I've got him now. And that is P7. This has not been the race I wanted. I'm not finishing on this, by the way. We are not ending on that. He's got past me now. He's got DRS, but I've still got an actual run on it. Where did I collide into him? Point out to me where I collided into him. Right, we're going to try... Okay, you're going there. I'm going here. Let's have the old up and under, baby. This is actually quite a good battle. It might only be for 7. Oh, he's going from there. Okay, he's having a look. I've gone wide. So he has spooked me off the road. He comes across on me there. I'm not quite sure what he was trying, but he came across on me. I think he might have a little bit of damage as well, because he's having similar issues to me. As we're about to begin this last lap. I've actually had quite a good battle with this guy. Even if he is a little bit unorthodox with some of his techniques. Right, we're going to send this one up his inside. We got P7. We've been exchanging places all race. I'm not letting him come down the inside there. Me and this guy just exchanging 7th place all race. This is great fun, as we got a yellow flag into 2. He can't do that. Yellow flag, mate. Yellow flag.
Green flag.
So he would have had to let me go straight back through, and I've got the DRS thanks to that. Oh my days, this is such a close battle, and I'm going to go out wide here. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it on the circuit. Just going to park it on the apex and make life very difficult for him. Oh, he's sending it there. That's brave. I'm giving him room. Oh, he's hitting me. And he's hit me off the circuit. He's hit me off the circuit, and as a result, I've lost another place. Mate, we were having such a good battle. Why you shunt me off? Oh, this guy's going to send it on him. This guy's going to send it. Oh, my days. He's taken them both off. He's taken them both off. Wow. That was a fun battle until he shunted me off. I'm going to have a look at what happened into 2 on, I think it was lap 2. Where I went right into him. Just going to have a look now. Not quite sure what happened, so I'm going for the guy who was in 7th at the time. Very late on the brakes. Yeah, I've just gone into him. I don't know if they'd stopped, but yeah. Right, we're going to end the live stream there. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.